What's the deal, Pickle? It's your boy Rick Kane. You see the lovely starlight? See your black hair wheel?
You gotta call me blackhead. See, you know what? I'm glad you touched on that.
Yes, I am jealous of your dark skin.
No, we're finna touch on that. I'm glad you said that, my brother.
Okay.
Cause there's a video that I want to know if y'all all seen.
No, I haven't.
Y'all have not seen it?
I know I haven't.
Oh, gosh. I'm glad you touched.
But yeah,
Touch on that much subject, my brother.
we are here. Get ready to go on live in about
Who the hell
30
is
seconds. Please join your folks in the barber shop. You know how to find it.
All right,
You know
get
what
ready.
to do. We finna join.
I'm sensitive about my skin color. I just get picked on. By my kids.
Yeah.
Ain't no adult ever pick on, it's just a kid pick on. Daddy, you black. Man, what?
It's just
That's something wrong with being black.
in front of the camera.
Greetings, Atlanta, America, worldwide internet. Thank you for tuning in to WWE 1100 AM. You're in Shop Talking Randomish with King and Saint and the lovely Starlight. I am Will Saint.
It's your boy Rick Kane.
The lovely Starlight.
We in this. Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
What's your man? Look, yeah, I dropped the mic. I dropped the mic.
Once again, Rick got technical difficulties going on.
I dropped the mic. I don't know why I dropped the mic, but I dropped the mic. I ain't did nothing explosive yet. I ain't said that good yet. But hey, we like to welcome y'all to the barbershop talking random-ish. Well, you know, we come in here and have these nothing but some good old-fashioned great conversation about whatever, whenever, and however.
Yep.
That's one thing about how we do it. Ain't no conversation in this place taboo.
We only got one rule in the shop, which is say what you mean what you say, just don't be mean when you say it.
Hey, if you want to holler at your folk, come on in the shop. You can holler at us at 404-603-8770.
And for those of you still in Mama's basement, it's 888-926-7562.
Let your mammy know that it's a free call. It ain't now one of them 999-19999 now sex number. We'll pay for it. Tell her we got her this time.
I actually saw a number the other night.
Uh-huh.
It was like a 5 or something like that.
555.
It was, you know, that's the number. That was the number
Hollywood's
they
number.
used. Yeah, the Hollywood
That's
number.
Hollywood's number.
That
How you
was
know?
actually. I'm gonna get that number for you next time. So we can call it up.
So we call it up.
We're gonna call it up while we're on there. Yeah, let's call it up while we're on there. See what's going on.
Let them pay for it.
Yeah. We got producer Old School. Old School, what's going on with you, man?
Man, what's going on in Atlanta? How y'all doing?
Team light skin.
I just got old school and he was well.
I know.
I mean, that's what I've been trying to figure
I'm
out.
tired every time I come up in this shop. You dogging me, man. We coming back in style.
Yeah, he's so old. He's so
I mean,
old.
y'all ain't gonna never come back all the way in. Cause you know, this pretty thing is, you know, it got a little. Women don't need like pretty boys no more.
Man, you crazy.
I don't know, man. You might be right, cause you see who Cardi B's with. Outside ain't no handsome looking cat.
Hey.
Well, Cardi B ain't the cutest. Now, if you
You know what's handsome?
Yeah, that money.
You know what's
That
handsome?
check.
Exactly.
That check.
Hey,
That check make anybody look a little bit better.
hey,
Yeah.
Jay-Z said ain't no ugly billionaire.
Exactly. Not one.
Ain't no ugly billionaire.
He
Not
ain't too handsome himself.
Hey, but he's a.
He ain't got a little bit more money than me.
Especially
Yeah.
not with a haircut.
Hey,
Well, you know what?
Without that haircut, ooh, see
Oh,
worse.
yeah.
hey, when you got that kind of money, you can whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have that kind of money after tonight, man. After that lottery tonight, I hope they have that money.
Okay.
And I hope they have those handsome problems. I hope they have
You know that you
that.
have, girl?
I'm getting plugs. I'm either getting plugs or I'm already getting the little wig, the
You get the little wigs, the
the
little
blue
wigs.
thing.
Yeah,
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm at let y'all know right now, I'm getting it.
I get the plugs before I get the wig.
You want to get the wig?
Nah, I ain't doing no wig.
We're gonna be out here beard fishing folk.
Yeah.
Put on that
No,
Deion
no,
Sanders.
no,
I just-
Put on that Deion Sanders must be the money when you win.
Hey dog, I can't do that. Either I'm gonna get them to put something up in there so it can be in there.
You want to do it?
Nah, I can't do the wig.
Come on, man.
Nah, I can't do
Nah,
the
I ain't
wig.
gonna lie.
I ain't doing no wig and I ain't doing no the dye. I can't do the dye.
Nah, I can't
No,
do the dye.
just don't
I
I can't do the dye.
No
I can't Beijing.
No Beijing.
Yeah, I wouldn't do the dye, but the wig thing, I think I just don't go swimming, and I can't swim anyway, so I have no problem with that.
Nah, I can't. do
But just to have that little wig thing,
No.
to feel my youth again,
No, I'm a clown.
Nah,
No,
man.
you better hope you please don't come around me.
just don't snatch it.
Hey, don't come around your boy. Don't come around your
Hey,
boy.
you hollering at a nice woman in the club, and your homeboy just come scalp.
Hey, no,
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah.
Please don't come around your boy with that one, dog. I'm a clown. I'm a clown.
Hey man, so Rick, last week we weren't able to get into it. There were some topics that you wanted to touch on.
Hey man, we finna get on this. We finna talk about this TO.
We gotta talk about
We finna talk about this TO. And if for those that don't know what I'm talking about, for those that don't know what we talking about, TO finally got inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Third
Good
round.
job, him. Oh, we got some guests coming in the house. Come on in, Miss Lady.
Hey, y'all.
Hello, hello.
Some ladies.
Hello.
And we say good.
Hello.
You say good job to T.O. getting into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But I call BS on that because he should have been the first ballot Hall of Fame.
Okay, I can agree to
Should have
that.
been hands down first ballot Hall of Fame.
I can agree to that.
Now, but the reason why this is a conversation is because T.O. said that he is not going to the Hall of Fame enshrinement. He said he was not going, and he's going to do his Hall of Fame speech at Chattanooga College, the college he graduated from, the college he went to.
Okay, so why? Why did he decide he's not going to show up?
Well, the main reason because he's petty. One, because he's petty.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the biggest reason is because he's petty.
Mhm.
Now,
He needs
but
attention.
I understand why he's doing it
His feelings
because
hurt.
because they itched on him for 2 years.
Yeah.
Because he is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I agree.
They itched on him for 2 years, so he was like, damn them.
Yeah.
And I can't say that I blame him. Because Hall of Fame is about the numbers.
Yeah.
If you look at all his numbers across the board, he's the top 10, well, he's the top 8 is the lowest when he go hands down period. He's probably on the Mount
I think he's like
Rushmore
one
wide
of the top
receivers.
3 because I think it's
He's-
Jerry Rice, him and Randy Moss are like neck and neck.
He's probably on the top on the Mount Rushmore wide receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no reason why this man was not put in the Hall of Fame the first year. Only, and the reason why he wasn't because they didn't like him.
Yeah, but I don't excuse his actions for not showing up, because if they're giving you the opportunity to get into the Hall of Fame,
Mhm.
but to also give your speech in front of thousands
For your
of
fans.
exactly,
His
at
fan-
least do
his-
it for your fans.
his-
Show up for your fans and those who supported you.
He is, and his college,
No,
and
they're
his
not
alma
going to
mater.
view that. Though.
Why they
Who's
won't?
gonna- No one's going to see
I
that.
guarantee you. You mean to tell me in this day of Facebook Live, Insta Live, somebody live, da 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 live, da 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 live?
Yeah.
You mean to that's gonna be seen all over the world?
Okay, but I'm going to ask you a question. How many regular Joes who are watching the Hall of Fame inductee?
Yeah, that only.
Well, I never watched it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never watched
I watch some of the speeches like after they go to YouTube.
it. So how many folks are going to, who's watching the Hall of Fame, are going to go onto social media just to see T.O. give his?
A lot of people will. T.O. is that polarizing of a figure
Huh?
that would happen.
I don't know,
I
man.
won't.
I would.
Were you?
I
I
would.
mean, because I watch the actual ceremony, especially when it's a full class of like, oh, okay, I either remember them playing or I've heard of them, previous to like, if they were old head or whatever. But yeah, I don't care.
And see,
I'm glad he's in.
But then
I
you're gonna
am glad he's being recognized, but
they're even going to shun him because they're not even going to mention his name or anything during the whole ceremony. So,
Petty on petty.
well, yeah, because I wouldn't mention your name. That's like me trying. I wouldn't mention your name if you're not going to show up.
But
Like,
guess what? I don't give a damn if you don't mention my name. I don't give a damn if you give me no credit. But guess what?
Yeah.
My bust is still in
I'll
there.
make your bust not look like you. I'll make your bust be a generic white.
And I guess what? And you still gonna see me my yellow jacket, and my bust is in
You
there.
can have it, but your bust look like Jerry West. A whole different sport,
It's gonna be
whole different race
it's
of
Owen
man.
Terrell, not Terrell. It's Owen.
I'll spell it name. I'll spell your name wrong. I'll just say Owens, like Owings.
Hey, but that would look bad on them.
Well, it's petty on petty, like you said.
I mean, it's petty on petty, but
It's been petty on petty between him and the NFL for a long time.
Hey, if y'all out there, let us know what y'all think. Should Terrell show up or should he not show up? Who is in the right, who is in the wrong? I mean, if you feel that both parties are wrong, hey, speak on it. Let us know. What's the other thing you want to speak on real quick?
Julio
I ain't gonna say it real
Jones.
quick. I'm gonna give you your time because I rushed. We didn't get to your time.
No, but it was all good.
It's all you,
It was
baby.
all good. Julio Jones.
Talk to me about him. The Jet.
Oh gosh.
In this 2 years ago, he got a contract.
It was real nice.
He was paid, he was made the highest paid receiver in the league at the time.
Mm-hmm.
2 years later, after this past season,
Mhm.
he is now the 8th highest paid receiver in the league.
Average salary.
Average salary.
Mm-hmm.
Julio thinks that he should be in the top receiver in the league, pay wise.
Yep.
Right now.
I agree.
I don't. I agree with what the Falcons are doing and not paying
Yeah.
him.
So the Falcons have decided, for those who don't know, Julio has decided to not show up to the mini
Mini
camp.
camps.
He is with Matt Ryan at his all boys camp
Yeah.
and with the wide receivers.
Yeah.
And now training camp starts Monday.
Yes.
Oh,
So
wow.
the Falcons have come out and told Julio Jones that, hey, we're not going to do a contract extension, a contract.
Yeah.
We're not going to rip up your contract and give you a
We're not
whole
giving you no any more
Yeah.
money.
Correct.
This year.
Because we didn't
They
budget
said-
for
They said
Yes,
we
it. Because we
will.
paid Matt Ryan so much.
No. Stop saying that.
No.
Please stop
Is that
saying
what
that.
they said?
Please stop
No.
saying that.
Okay, my bad.
Please
They
stop
said
saying that.
Oh, they left that part out.
No. Please stop
You
saying
paid
that.
Matt Ryan
No.
so much money.
They have other people they gotta pay.
Okay.
They will
You got a whole
revisit
whole
it
rookie
But
class
if
of
you would
people
not
that
have
you gotta
paid Matt
pay.
Ryan as much money.
No, you had to
They
pay Matt
still wouldn't have
Ryan.
gave
You
it
had
to
to pay
him.
Matt
I'm
Ryan.
saying, but you
Nope,
would have had
still-
enough.
Yes,
It
they
doesn't
still they had
matter.
to pay Matt Ryan because that's his market value. There's no
That
way in
was
hell.
not
There's
the
no way in
market
hell
value.
you gonna give Kirk Cousins more than you give
At
Matt
the
Ryan.
time it was. That's why Aaron Rodgers is still holding out. He's still waiting on his.
Well, Aaron Rodgers gonna get
Aaron
his
Rodgers is
money.
gonna kill. No,
No,
he's
he's gonna
getting
get
him
his
before
before
this
the
season.
season. That's
He
what
has
they was
to get
waiting
him before
on.
this season.
They
He's
was waiting
gonna
on
kill
Kirk
the
Cousins.
market.
They was waiting on Kirk Cousins
Cousins
first.
screwed everybody over.
So all right. So Matt Ryan's contract is what, $100 million guaranteed, right?
That's
Yes.
a lot of money.
Of it, exactly.
30.
Too much money.
That's a lot. of
Kirk
money.
Cousins. Hold. Kirk Cousins is 88.
No,
No,
because
no, 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 no,
they
no,
pay
no,
you.
I don't care what you pay. You at Wendy's and you at McDonald's.
Yeah.
I don't pay you. Go work for Wendy's.
Okay, and I will.
Okay.
Now, and who gonna come work? Who gonna come dump these fines for you right now? Thank you. Kirk Cousins got $88 million guaranteed.
Kirk Cousins.
$88 million
And he's
guaranteed.
Kirk
Now you tell me,
Cousins.
Kirk Cousins hadn't beat
He worth
nobody.
Exactly.
He's really not worth this money.
He can't beat the AFL.
I agree. He's not worth this money.
That way,
And that's why
Matt
he messed it
Ryan-
up for everybody.
does Matt Ryan deserve $100 million? No.
But he does deserve more.
But
than
he
Kirk
deserves more than Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
So for 5 minutes, he's going to be the highest paid quarterback in history. Because when Aaron Rodgers
Cousins.
signs
I
his
get
deal,
89.
Kill
If he
it.
did 88, I get 89.
when Aaron Rodgers signs his deal, it's going to be that much higher.
Yeah.
Now, back to Julio.
Yeah.
Does not deserve
He's
to
gonna
get
tear
it.
us along.
Do not deserve to get a contract extension this year.
Where's hold on? Question.
Go ahead.
You watched the top 100 NFL players.
I think he's fourth this. No. Dog that I just had. I think he's fourth this year.
Okay.
I think he's fourth.
Where's he ranked amongst wide receivers?
To me,
No. Amongst his
he's
peers.
second or
Tony-
third. Second or
Yeah,
third.
Antonio's
He's
still
number
higher.
2. Yeah. He's
Antonio-
The one,
yeah.
the one that's the
Yeah,
highest
Antonio.
paid right now, it was
No.
still higher than
Antonio Brown is in the highest
No.
paid.
Who beat him out?
Mike
now?
Evans is the highest
Yeah,
paid.
because that's just because these
Evans.
contracts was done
Well,
this year.
That's what I'm
These
saying. But
contracts
Antonio
done-
wasn't Antonio's
No,
last
his
one.
was done last. No,
Mike Evans
No.
is the highest paid
No.
per average.
yeah,
Now,
no.
what I'm saying is, if Julio is ranked near the top in the top 2,
Mhm.
then I understand him saying compensate me as the top 2 because next year he's going to get paid $10 million.
Okay.
That's what he's going to get paid. DeAndre Hopkins
Uh-huh. It's better.
Sammy Watkins.
DeAndre Hopkins might be to be.
What?
Look at it. Look at the
He is
numbers.
not. In Houston?
Yes.
No, he is not.
And look at the quarterbacks he's played with. And he
Who,
still
DeAndre
produces.
Hopkins?
Yes. And he still produces every year.
You know why? Because he's one person. He's one person. If all the balls are being thrown to one person, Matt Ryan does. I give Matt Ryan
If this
credit
is all
for
you
spreading
have,
the ball.
if this is all you have,
But that's why Julio had that contract in the first place, because at that time he was who the ball was being thrown to.
Correct. So
So-
his production is slipped.
Look at-
not
it has
because of, not because of Julio, but if you're only targeting me 5 times and I make 3 touchdowns out of 5 times in a year you targeting me for touchdowns, okay, is that my fault?
is it?
When
But it's your
you
fault that
drop
your ass ain't on the field.
And
Nah,
when you
yeah, he
drop
dropped
him-
out.
He's
that's
the
the
second.
no,
He's,
that's
no,
the
no, no.
misconception.
He's the second. He's the second highest. He had the second highest drops
Yes, he
in the
did.
league last
Yes, he
year.
did.
Yep.
He had 3 touchdowns last year.
Yes.
I cannot give you a contract extension
That's why
for
they
those
said
type
we
of
will
numbers.
talk about it next season.
And
They've already guaranteed
And-
they will revisit this
I
next
cannot-
I
season.
don't trust that guarantee though.
Nope.
I never trust anybody telling you what
it's
they're going to do.
business.
next
No,
year.
you
Because
can't.
here's the reason why I'm with Julio on this. Because at first I thought like I was thinking like I was the owner. So I thought like the owner. Hey, I gave you a contract. Honor your contract. But owners don't honor their contracts when they trade you and when they cut you. So Julio wants his money now because Julio knows, what if I get hurt? If I get hurt, I don't get my money next
No.
year.
How many places can you go sign a 5-year contract and after 2 years say I want to renegotiate?
Doesn't matter how many places can you go
It-
that
they-
you sign a contract and they can cut you to where you don't have to pay that contract.
But they have to pay the guaranteed money. So
Yeah,
everything
but
is
that
about
guaranteed money,
everything
how
is
much is
about
that guaranteed
everything
money?
is about the guaranteed money. He
Exactly.
made 47 million.
So if my contract is 71 million and 47 is guaranteed, nah, I signed the contract and said I wanted 71 million.
No, you signed the contract for the guaranteed
Yeah, you
money.
know what?
Then
That's-
you already know
You don't
this.
get that. 'Cause
But there's no
it's
way.
incentive.
But there's no way.
These
But
are
there's
incentives.
there's no way in hell
Yeah.
I'm gonna renegotiate your contract after 2
Yeah,
years.
I know.
You signed a 5-year deal, and it's already they had already. I don't know how true this is, but it was already in their plans after 3 years to renegotiate his contract anyway.
Yeah, they said they're gonna.
So after next year, hey, holla at your boy.
Okay, if he gets hurt, do you think they're gonna give him what he wanted this year?
No,
Exactly.
I mean, but
So,
he don't deserve. He doesn't deserve what he's asking for right now.
Oh man, I don't.
I have somebody that
Go
just
ahead.
chimed
Yeah,
in.
tell me.
Come
A
on.
friend of mine
Tell them to call
said,
in. Tell them to call in.
tell them to call in.
Tell them to call in.
Hey,
Yeah,
if
get
y'all
them
want
on-
to,
get them
let's
on the
see
phone.
here. Ronald Page, if you want to, please give us a call and chime in. The number here is 404-603-8770.
And if you by
Or-
your chance in your mama basement,
Or if
call
by
us.
chance you're in your mama's basement, I don't think he in his mama's basement. It is 888-926-7562.
And if you drive it and you in Georgia, pull over somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Them laws
Put
ain't
it in
playing.
front, put the car
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
I
If you
saw
driving,
so
please
many
don't. Please don't pick up your phone.
Oh, I saw so many out here on the
So okay. So are y'all fans?
Are we fans?
Who's in
Right
the building?
now, right?
Hold on, time
right.
out. I apologize.
No, we ain't gonna don't care about
No,
it.
because the listeners
They
got
gotta know who they are.
Oh
Okay.
yes. Well, okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so ladies, welcome first of all.
Thank you.
Welcome
Now,
back.
would y'all please tell everyone who you are?
We are.
There's 2 beautiful ladies in here. I
Thank
apologize.
you. Thank you.
It's some ladies.
Oh, he's so silly. Thank you. Thank y'all for having us. Well, we are friends
Yes.
of you guys.
Yes, y'all
Friends
are.
of the show.
Yes.
Thank you. I am Juva 3 Alexander, author of From the Pole to the Pulpit. And this is the bestie. I'll let her introduce herself to you.
Yes, I am Duanis E. Love, author of After the Love Has Gone, Surviving the 8 Stages of a Divorce Storm.
That's right. Anyway, we're here with y'all this evening. But can I tell y'all something about football?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Interject.
So, I really don't have a whole lot to add other than the fact that my baby started football this week.
You know what?
Yes,
How old is that?
this is
That's
year
all she knows.
5. He'll be 10 next Wednesday, and he's known as the Beast.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
He's played all kind of positions, and he is really, really great, and we're really excited. This is his last year in Division II, and we just found out that 6th graders are now able to play middle school ball. So this may be his last year in division in any of the rec
Rec-
football.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but
Congratulations.
thank you.
Now,
Thank you.
I ask you, do you want him to take that as a mom,
Uh-huh.
not only as a mom, but as a parent? I'm not gonna put
Okay.
that, I'm not gonna do the attack of the family. I'm not gonna attack a woman or anything.
Thank you.
But as a parent, are you kind of nervous about him being jumping up like with the concussions and everything that's going on? Does that concern you?
No, I think maybe it did initially, but I know that the boys have really good coaches
Mhm.
that teach them how to not get hurt.
Proper technique.
They teach them proper technique,
Mhm.
and so
There's no not
and I
getting
mean and I mean my goodness, this kid absolutely loves the game.
Yeah.
He absolutely lives.
Good
He,
job.
if he was listening tonight, he'd be all over this and trying to call in. I'm sure.
Time to call him.
Time to
Mama.
call in.
Let's
Let's
call
call
him.
in.
Well,
Call in.
I'd have to call him and tell him to call in. But yeah, but anyway, he has like his little favorites. We actually went to the training camp for the Falcons last summer.
Oh, good.
It was mega hot.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the extent of my football. I am football mom.
As long as you're out there.
Right. Yes.
You support him.
Yes, I have no choice, but I would like for him to make that $100-some million that ridiculous price.
By the
Oh my
time
God.
he gets there,
That
the
money gonna
contract
be
is gonna be
beyond.
retarded. Yeah, 100 million.
Woo,
If
woo.
he was making 100 million, by the time then you'll be like, Psst,
I'm like, what is
huh?
this?
That's it. What is
Listen,
this trash?
And that's crazy how we look at how money, how some of the athletes have to look at it now and
Right.
say how much I made compared to what these guys. I would
Used
feel
to
a
make.
little envious.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I would feel a little envious.
Oh yeah.
That I
That's
made-
a lot of money,
When I was
though,
in, the
y'all.
most I ever made was 20 million,
Yeah.
and now these guys make 20 million a
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
20 million.
And
Well,
those
some
are
of them
the
get,
ones- those are the
some of
ones.
them getting 20 million. Just assign, hey, just put your name here,
Exactly. Those
and
are
they
the
give
ones
it.
that do nothing.
What?
I know.
And that's on the lower side. That's on the lower side. If you're getting 20 million as a signing bonus, that's on the lower side.
Well, and if you go switch it over to the NBA,
Oh, that's retarded.
now,
It's
I would
worse.
say he's playing football.
He's playing football.
Get him into baseball.
Now, actually, let him tell you he can play anything.
Yeah.
So,
Right, that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
but we're gonna have to do baseball in the
Yeah.
spring since it in the fall. He can't do
Yeah.
fall baseball, so
Yeah.
he can do it in the spring. He also likes soccer too.
That's
So,
a good one. That's
yeah,
a
that
good
is
one,
a
too.
good one.
Yeah, soccer
And it
is
keeps
good
up
too.
his it keeps up his football skills.
It
Yeah,
absolutely
that's-
does. Oh my gosh.
I'm still of a parent that like kids to play multiple sports because
Right.
that's working multiple muscles.
Yeah.
It's teaching multiple muscles to do multiple things, and they all can be related together. And I think the whole team aspect, the more you learn about
The
team, is the
discipline,
more
too.
The discipline,
and the more,
absolutely.
The more these problem solving skills that you have on the field helping your problem solving skills in life. Somebody just walked in the barber shop. What you need, what you want.
Yo, Rick Will, Starlight, hear me all right?
What's
We
up,
hear
man?
you, we hear
What's
you.
the
What's
deal,
up?
Pickle?
You,
Hey.
I have two questions for you, buddy, because I didn't hear something that she talked about the last time she
Oh my God, he gonna put me on the spot.
Yeah. He
I'm
did.
saying, trying to invite people.
Hey, you just put into why they here without us even
Yeah,
introducing
they-
us.
they- they-
So
they-
straight to
they-
it. Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
Hey, Eric.
I didn't catch stage 8 or stage 5 because I was in and out of the conversation when you were on the last time. So if the broadcast
I don't
lots of
like
time for it, I'd like you to explain it a little bit better, stage 8 and stage 5. But let me say this before I get out of here. In reference to T.O., take a look at everybody that went into the what started the time that he got eligible, and everybody that's gone in up to this point, including this year's class, and tell me if there's one person that you would not have put on the list that made it into the hall before. Take that in consideration. And then take this in consideration too. If you ever get a chance, look at some old video of a guy named Chris Branch who played for the Oakland Raiders.
He was a
back in the
beast.
day. Old, way back, like the early middle 80s. And a guy named Roger Craig who played for the 49ers who rushed and received for 1,000 yards more than once.
Eric, you act like
Forget Roger Craig.
Eric.
man.
Eric.
I hate Roger Craig.
Roger Craig is gonna go in on the old people list.
He was with
He's
San
not
he
there
was
yet,
San
but
Francisco,
he's
so
going
he
in on the
had
old
need us
people
to go.
list.
Hey, Eric, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to let her answer your question. So you got to stick around to get the answer to your question. How about that?
Just 5 and who had any questions.
Everybody need a
Like I
ball,
say,
so just listen.
When we come back, you will get 5 and 8 answers. Why do I need? I seen. Hey, I seen what Roger Craig did. I watched Roger Craig play
Cause he on the
football.
old people list. It ain't his time
I watched
yet.
Roger Craig play
Chill.
football. I know he was high knees, but hey, sit back and relax. Come back and holler at your folks on 404-603-8770 if you want to get into the barbershop. We'll holler at you in a few minutes.
Put a blow. Put a blow.
Hey, everybody.
Okay.
Thank y'all for joining in.
Alright, so when we do it, when we come back, let that
Yeah.
song that go.
Mm-hmm.
Then you introduce them together. And then let me go ahead and start talking. If you want to go straight to your book, alright, go straight to answer his questions. You can go straight to answer his questions, or you can talk about yourself and then talk about the book and then get straight there, whichever way you feel.
Yeah, I'll answer those
Address
questions.
him real quick, but I want to make sure that I had the opportunity to cover that I revamped my book.
Yo,
Yeah.
Rick,
Yeah.
you said we
Yeah.
come back and play the ladies' night, then
And then
what?
what we're doing
No.
tomorrow.
One of the not the Outcast. We're gonna play the Outcast.
The Outcast
Yeah, no,
last?
no, yeah.
So you want to go back to OJ after the ladies' night?
No, it was another one. They did too.
He's gonna introduce both of y'all
Awesome.
while y'all here and everything, and then he's gonna let you answer the question and everything, and then you can come back and start talking about the revamp.
1100.
And this is my friend Ronnie.
It's great to meet y'all. I miss you.
Wait, you
You were serving the
Who
country.
knows where I was at?
Well, that's what I was told. We took over the barbershop.
Yeah,
Ladies
yeah, we
ladies'
did,
night.
yeah.
It was ladies' night.
supposedly
It's
he got
ladies'
locked
night
out.
tonight too.
He got locked
Who
out.
got who? He got locked out.
Yeah, he got
That's
locked
what
out.
he said.
What y'all let him in? He was behind the glass.
He was beating on the door.
He had to kick you in the door.
They kicked you off the
He
show
had to
last
kick-
time?
he had to kick you in the door.
Kick you in the doorway.
I said, don't
Put up
disrespect.
in there. Put up in
Disrespect
there.
Juanita.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
Niecy.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
Oh, okay.
It's been like that all my life, so that would be.
You ain't
Yeah,
drinking,
I
so you got?
understand.
Huh?
You ain't drinking, are you?
He don't do
No.
names.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
What
he
is
do
the
names.
melody? Hey there, Z.
I had
And
disconnected
Latanya.
everybody.
What's
Invite all
up,
the people.
Isaac?
I'm gonna still catch you.
Ronald, I wish you would have called in. They were talking football. What's up, Jay? And you do your thing too, because I know that you're doing your book signing tomorrow.
Hey, what was wrong with the question? What was the question?
No, he didn't have a
He
question. He
needs
just
number
said they
five
better
and
take a
clarification on
page
five.
out of Tom Brady's book
On chapter
and
five.
take a pay cut and get somebody to help you win.
Yeah. Who did Matt Ryan?
Who should have did?
Julio?
That sound like-
Matt
Who
Ryan.
should have did that?
Hey,
Oh, Matt Ryan, but Matt Ryan just got
He
it.
said,
Brady's not taking a pay cut. He gonna get
He's
all
maneuvering
the
it, though.
I
money.
mean, yeah.
His money just shifts. That's not a pay
That's what Matt
cut.
should do. Matt should
No,
do it.
and technically Matt did that the first contract.
What's
The
up,
first one when he got the 100, he moved
50
money.
seconds.
50 seconds,
around.
50 seconds, 50 seconds. Hey, let me know
He
when
did
they
that
go
on
off.
purpose.
Go off?
Yeah, so I can plug back in. I gotta plug back
You gotta plug back in? Well, you got like 30
I
seconds.
said-
30.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Would you turn that down, please?
Yes, sir. I apologize.
I'll give you a countdown.
I'm finna run it now. We good?
Alright. 20.
It's still playing.
Shouldn't hurt. Shouldn't be.
You gotta say something to them about it.
What's
To
up?
Facebook. To Facebook. You gotta say something to Facebook.
Facebook
about
Live.
it.
This is.
not
We do not own the rights to this music.
You know what I'm saying?
10.
I'm gonna give you a sign. Hold a sign.
You know what? Just don't own it.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Barbershop Talking Random Ish with your boy Rick Kane
We'll sing.
and the lovely Miss Starlight.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm still here.
And in the building tonight we have two lovely ladies, the friends of the show. They really don't need no introduction, but that's what I was told I was supposed to do. And,
Yeah.
so,
Just
yeah, I
follow
was told I was supposed to do.
Just, I don't. Thank you.
Yeah.
Come back. Come on, Miss Teacher. Tell the students.
So we have once again with us the author of From the Pole to the Pulpit, Miss Juva 3 Alexander.
Yay!
And hold up. Don't give me crop. Don't give me long yet. And also, from the author of After the Love Is Gone, Dwanice E. Love.
Yay!
Good job.
The hand clap is for Rick saying her name
Yes,
correctly.
it is. So well.
I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible.
You did really well.
Hey, all of them, everybody I know got a nickname. So I'm terrible with names. But ladies, it's y'all.
Okay.
It's yours.
Oh, well, let me answer the caller's question. If he's still on the line, Eric?
Eric, he's
He's
listening.
He's not on line, but he's listening.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, you wanted to know about chapter 5 and 8. And to sum up chapter 5, it was called The Calm, and that's when we go through what we think we have arrived, but we haven't yet. We think we've healed, so we start forming maybe new relationships, and maybe think we can be friends with the ex and all that stuff, only to find out that we have not finished the storm yet. We still have some more of the storm to go. And that's pretty much the calm. That's the period where you reflect, where you kind of chill by yourself, don't rush into anything, and just let the rest of the storm take its course. Now, the very last chapter, which is chapter 8, and that is the next one, and that's telling you that don't be surprised if you have to face another storm after going through the divorce storm. There's many other storms like in life, like maybe you'll lose a parent. It might be a death of someone else. It could be a financial storm, anything. But be prepared and just use what you've learned from the divorce storm or whatever storm that you have gone through for the next one to come. So that sums up chapter 5 and 8. Very good.
Very good.
Now, hold on. Now, tell me, because I wasn't here last time. So school me about your book. Like, what is your book about?
Well, it's about my journey of going through a divorce. It's not about my ex. It's all about me, all the things that I've learned, my experience, and how I was able to overcome.
So it's no male bashing, no bashing.
No.
Okay, good.
No, because
So it ain't no
all
good book
about-
then. It can't be no good book.
It's an excellent book.
He knows. He already knows.
need the drama without the drama.
Come on now, how you gonna get likes? How you gonna get
There's some drama in it. There's some drama.
And I am definitely kidding because I am actually reading the book. And
Same.
one of the things that I love about the book is and I know I'm gonna mess this up because that's what I do, is she give you some water and she give you some food throughout the book.
That's right.
Some nourishment.
Some nourishment. She give you things like the water to purify and to refresh you. And she give you this food, the things to work on.
That's
and
right.
to eat. I mean,
Yes.
and
Wait a minute. You tell me. Wait a minute. You do what?
no, she gives you. You thought I was making
I thought you
a
was
joke.
just thinking like metaphorical.
No,
You thought I was making a joke.
You talking recipes? Okay, I'm dumb. This is my bad Friday. This is my no alcohol Friday. You got off with
Hey,
you.
no. In her book.
Okay, let her tell me about her book.
Yeah.
You maestro.
But he had it. He's on the right track. He's on the right track. What I did, I wanted to give you some tips on being positive during a storm. So in a storm, you need a certain thing to survive, or certain things to survive. You need water, you need food. And so I give you food for thought to encourage you that you're going to make it. And the water is pretty much talking about some of the things that you might face.
Okay.
But again, encouraging you can get over it.
Now, did you write the book as you were going through, or is it as after you finished, you look back upon your journey, and that's sort of like a self-help book?
Well, it's probably both because I like to journal. Anytime I'm going through something, I'm a writer. I've always been. That's my healing. That's the way I heal. I write everything down, and I was going over some things while going through it, and also had some extra experience after, so that was added to the book. So yeah, I did a little bit of both.
And what about kids? Or kids, anything there about, like, if I got kids and I'm in the journey that I'm going through, and is there anything to tell me about how kids may be affected, or how should I bring my kids to understand what's going on?
Yeah, because you know what, a lot of times men and women think it's just about them, but the kids hurt too. And I wanted to bring that awareness. I know with my kids, I had to deal with their hurts as well as mine at the same time. So I was able to let them vent or tell me how they felt, even things that I messed up on, or things that they saw. Because I always tell people, it's your story, it's his story, but if you want to know the truth, ask the kids.
Oh, damn.
That's right. That's right.
Really.
That's why kids are to be seen and not heard.
You know what?
No.
That's why they did
No.
and not heard.
Not
The world was so much more peaceful.
When they shut out. That's what they were told.
Yes, indeed.
Miss Juvie.
Yes.
Miss Juvie, I apologize.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you so very much.
Glad to have you. Now let's tell
I'm always
everybody.
glad to be here.
We're always glad to have you.
Thank you.
Now let's tell everybody once again about your book.
Okay, so my book, of course, is called From the Pole to the Pulpit, and it is a memoir of the time that I spent as an exotic dancer, aka a stripper. And what I've done,
A shoe model.
what I've done with my book is actually it has gone through a revision.
Okay.
I've added an additional chapter, and I was led to.
Hold on. You added an additional chapter.
I
So
did.
that's the chapter that is not in my book.
It's a chapter that's not in
Oh,
your book.
okay. I just thought I had
Oh, and I got something to share with you guys, but I can't find it in here right now. But I did add a new chapter, and then I was led to expound on some of the chapters that I had previously written.
Okay.
My thing was just to go in and to really just fine tune it, clean it up. But then I added some stuff in there that I knew was to help people that are kind of stuck in some situations, and to give people.
I didn't get that email. I didn't get that PDF
I'm so
email.
sorry, but I did tell Starlet,
Oh.
that I did. You know what? And guess what, guys?
Where is it?
You're in the book.
What?
We made the
Yes,
book.
y'all are
Hey,
in the book.
boy! Hey, boy, we might be. Hey! I'm about to beat you right now.
But you know what? So now, when you said that you said, hey, you want to be in the movie, now you guys can really truly be in
We
the
gonna be in
movie.
the movie.
We in the movie,
No, we in the movie, no.
But I got a question about your book.
What?
After the chapter before you move to Atlanta,
Yes.
there's a prayer.
Okay.
I don't think there's a prayer, if I can remember, there's no other prayer before any other chapter in the book. You had to pray before you came to Atlanta?
Did I have
you
to
had to pray
pray?
before you came to Atlanta? That's my question. You had to pray before you came to Atlanta?
Never know.
You know what? I probably should have. I probably should have, and then it would probably be a totally different book. But I do see. So I have ATL bound, and then I did end that in a prayer. Yeah, I did.
Yes.
ATL bound, and then I had to end that thing in a prayer. And ATL bound, that was one of the chapters that I expounded. Well, actually, I expounded on all of them. But can I tell you guys what we're kind of sort of up to and why we decided
Please
to
tell
do
us.
this? Okay.
This is
So
Yes.
in the midst of
Taking over.
revamping and revising my book, Dwanise and I wrote my book September 30th of 2006. So actually, I'm coming upon the 2-year anniversary.
Okay.
And Dwanise, you wrote yours.
Yeah, I published in October of the same year. So
Right.
It'll be
Well, those
as well.
are published dates. Then what we came to realize is that after writing, after doing the interviews, after going and selling and all this other stuff, we really truly did not give our books the full attention that we really needed to.
Okay.
Because when you are a self-published author,
Yeah.
you got to do it yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you have friends like you guys, that help you. No, seriously,
Yeah.
that help you along the way. But if you want to get out here and really, really get it, and especially when, we're both motivational speakers, if you have to get out there and put yourself out there.
Yes, you do.
So you have to be able to talk in front of people. You have to, and then we're like, you know what? We prayed about it, and we said, we've gone through a lot of stuff.
Yes. Even in those 2 years.
Even in those 2 years, a whole lot of stuff within those 2 years. And we said, we're going to just relaunch it. We're just going to do it again because there are projects that we are working on that we need to do. But before I can kick off the other stuff that I'm going to do, because it's already going,
Oh, yeah.
let me go ahead and do this thing and do it right
Good.
Yes.
and do it well. So out of that, we have decided to relaunch, and we're going to have a relaunch party.
Yes.
Please tell us when.
You guys are invited. It's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night,
Yes.
where?
It is, first of all, listen, the title of it, because it's not just a book signing.
No.
What is the name of our event?
It is the Metamorphic Experience.
book launch.
Turn that to from a caterpillar to a
Yes.
butterfly.
Yes. And you know what?
Science.
And it's about emerging. It's about changing. It's about transformation because we are different even than just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dwanise and I, we've known each other since 7th grade, and most people know our story.
Yeah.
But during this time, we decided. We what is our page called? We had this page. We had this page called My Current Situation, the original.
Yeah.
Yes, because a lot of people took
Y'all
that
started, y'all
name.
been together
Yeah.
so long, y'all finishing each
I
other's
know.
sentences.
Exactly, the Wonder Twins.
I
The
see.
Wonder Twins.
But go ahead and tell us where is the event?
Oh, the event.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
Let's talk about the
It is
event.
at the 1273. That's in Stone Mountain, and the
Okay.
address is 1273 South Harrison Road.
1273 South Harrison.
Yes.
Yep, and it's called the 1273.
Mhm.
Starting at 8 p.m.
Yes,
Okay.
until.
And it is an experience. It's not your ordinary book signing.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to have lots of dancing because we
Yes.
like old school.
And it's
going
going
to
to be old school
nights.
hip hop
Yes.
nights.
Yes.
Old school hip
All right,
hop
folks,
nights.
y'all gotta come out for this.
Yes.
Black people love a party. Come on.
So,
now.
Bring
And
your
white
date.
people can come too, white
Bring
people.
yeah,
They
white
can.
people. You're welcome to come
Yes,
too.
anybody.
We do not discriminate.
No, we don't.
But it's gonna be dancing. You're gonna you can buy some food. If you drink, you
yep.
can drink.
Yeah, I was
If
gonna have to ask.
we
was
can-
it gonna be
Yeah,
alcohol?
it will be.
we're not buying food or drinks
No,
for
and we want
anybody.
people to know that.
Yeah,
There will
but-
be food and drink, but we're not.
But we're
buying.
not buying. Oh, and there's gonna be dancing.
Oh yeah.
Did I say that? Yeah.
Yes.
There's gonna be dancing, and it's just gonna be a good time because we want people to celebrate with us
Yes.
and just come and enjoy themselves. We did say that, hey, we have been advertising for about a month or so, and so we told people that, hey, if you order a book, bring your book. We're going to be
Yeah.
there to sign it. We're going to be able there to sign it, take pictures with you, the
And
selfie
we're gonna be
queens.
looking fly.
We're going to be
Y'all
looking.
fly?
Oh, yeah. If I
Okay,
can,
y'all
yeah.
Y'all gonna make your men jealous because there's gonna be a lot of men coming up to you now.
Well,
so.
I ain't
We
got
ain't
no.
worried about all that.
So I'm gonna be all right.
We ain't worried about all that. We ain't worried about all that.
Yeah.
We
Worried about all that.
no, we're cute. We're gonna be cute. We're gonna be cute.
Y'all already cute.
This
I
is
mean,
about the metamorphic experience. We're
We wanted to take
transforming.
it back to the old school.
Take it back to
That's
no.
what
We will.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
No,
wait
we
a
don't
minute,
want to
wait a
take all the way back.
No, let me
no.
scratch that. Yeah,
But we
let's
are
scratch
gonna enjoy old school hip hop because that is just kind of our era.
that. Yeah.
Is that
And,
so? Is it? It's also like the old school environment, like old school night.
It is. It is. It's old school night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we love some old school nights.
Yes. Yes.
None of that young.
But
none of
it
that
ain't
young
gonna be. It ain't gonna be like our granddaddies and grandmamas and all of them.
Oh no, no,
so y'all gonna be in there dropping it like it won't.
Drumming like it's warm. I'ma try. I'ma try.
Cause you can't. Hey, I know I can't like it's hot no more.
No, I can do it like it's warm.
I can do it like it won't. Now. Yeah.
And I might get sleep about 10:30.
Wait a minute. So you.
Hey, how you gonna have?
Y'all come on out anyway.
I know.
So it's from 8 to 10:30.
No. That's probably when I'm gonna
That's
get
your
sleepy.
appearance time.
That's when I'm gonna probably get a little sleepy. But y'all are welcome to come and stay and party on with us throughout the night,
Yes.
the evening.
Yes.
We'll
And,
make sure we
yeah.
have people come out to the event.
Thank
It sounds like
you.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It is gonna
And
be a
it's-
lot of fun.
And more so than just having fun, is to be there to support you guys.
Thank
Because
you.
y'all have
Thank
always
you.
been supportive of ours. So
Yes.
Thank you.
We
Y'all
appreciate
are.
Most definitely.
I put y'all in my book.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You're making me so blushy.
I
I'm turning purple over here.
You say blurple. He say blurple.
Man.
Oh my God.
So last time, I think you were on here. We asked you, and I gotta ask, when you gonna bring it? When you gonna bring him back in?
Actually,
I don't want to put you on blast.
I don't know. Maybe y'all need to invite him by yourself.
I forgot. All my numbers got wiped out of my phone, so I don't
Okay.
have his number anymore.
I'll ask him. I'll ask
him
him.
to come
Yes,
back.
because I mean,
we
he's
gotta get once again. We got his side of the story a
Oh.
little bit,
Oh yeah.
but we
I did, and I
also want-
expounded on that too. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
it's
expounded on
his part?
that. Well, not necessarily. Well, his part from my view.
Who are we talking about? I
You're
apologize.
talking about Big A, right?
Yes. So the listeners-
Okay, you were talking about Big A,
Yeah.
'Which is my husband, and I did expound on a particular chapter. I found something strange after I had written the book and gone through all of the other, just the stuff, is how, I guess, talking to people, well, how did you really feel? And how did you feel about this? And then there were certain conversations that we had that, that he just told me ways that he felt during that time. And I'm not going to give it away. I want you guys to read it.
Yeah, so that's so you took his.
I took his, yes.
Put it in the book. So
I
from
took
his
his feeling.
perspective.
Yes.
So that comes with the PDF that didn't get sent out to the
I can get y'all.
to the
You gonna have to give him
PDF to
something.
the
I can get y'all.
You sound like you want to go back to the bookstore and take this copy back. I want to exchange. Yeah, I want to exchange.
But yeah. I had to go in and, like I said, do some cleanup and just kind of put it back out there.
Okay, so make sure you tell him that we want him back in the shop because we, like I said, we want to sit down and have him to ourselves. And, well, that sounds kind of weird. But we want to have him in the shop to converse with him. That sounded kind of weird. We are in Atlanta. So.
A man, don't blame that on my city.
I apologize.
Don't
Oh,
blame
your
that on
city. Your city ain't go. Hey, we ain't gonna act like your city ain't.
No, they
Oh,
keep
yeah.
coming here. We try to get
Y'all ain't never tried to get rid
Oh,
of
we
them.
about to
This is-
have. Hey, y'all. Hey.
Don't.
This ain't that homegrown marijuana. Homegrown. This is
I don't know
homegrown.
why like it ain't.
Oh goodness.
But
But they're friends
Funny.
and family too. They're
I have
friends
a
and family.
question for you
Uh-huh.
and your book.
Okay.
You say you 2 years. Your book has been out for 2 years. Do you find that there are times when you have to go back and maybe hit a chapter every now and then to kind of help you get through some hard times or some things that you might be going through at that time? Do you feel like, do you have to go back through your own book?
Oh my gosh.
Help yourself?
Yes, and yes. Yes. Like I said, I don't think life storms stop. They keep coming. They keep coming in with different faces, but the same thing.
Hell yeah.
And I definitely have to go back, and I have gone back and like, let me sit down and read this because I need this right now. Let me read all this, in a day. I'm sitting down. I need to remember how I got here and not go back. So yes, I do revisit it a lot.
See, I have not read it yet, but I will read it because because even though I have been divorced from my first relationship years, like what, over 10, 20 years, it's almost 20 years now since we got a divorce. But I know that there was still that rough time.
Yeah.
And even now, there's still like rough patches of conversations that her and I can't have or we don't have. And it's strange because we haven't been together in like over 20 years.
Yeah.
And so I hope from reading it, I can build that relationship because I think that also our divorce also affected, and that's why I asked about the children, it affected the relationship that I have with my son.
I mean, once she brought the book to us, I had, been pretty much away from my family and thought I was, clear of the whole divorce thing. I'm single. I'm a single man. So, but reading, you find, okay, this is why I did this, and this is why I kind of handle some stuff like this, and so it's great, and like I say, what I love about it is the ways to help you get through it.
Right.
I mean, if you a biblical person, she got you some scripture. She got you some scriptures.
That's right.
To help you get through it, and
I just like the fact that even though I've never been in a divorce situation or whatever, however, I have had situations where I've been fully attached to like serious friendships or even like wrong situationships and things. And so like you said, with the life having different storms, this is kind of helping with that because when there is a break in that, you do go through certain things, you feel a certain way. So as I'm reading through it now, I'm like, okay, I could take this into this aspect, even though it wasn't a marriage that broke up, but it was a connection that was broken, and so it's like it does help for other things. So for those of you out there that may be single, never gone through that, this book still helps in that.
I think it's also preventative.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is preventative, and I think I can apply it to almost any type of relationship. And one thing that I like about the book is Dwanise was really adamant. She says, you know, I had to write something that I couldn't find for myself
Yes.
when I was going
Yes.
through it.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so I thought that was really powerful because, you know, it's no ordinary self-help book.
You know, that's how adventures are made. You
That's
have
right.
a problem and everything, and there's nothing else out there that can help you with that
Absolutely.
problem, so you invent it yourself.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
great
pretty
job.
much what it was.
Wow.
Hey, we're gonna take a quick break. Please don't go nowhere. And come on back. And if y'all wanna holler at Miss Love, Miss Alexander, please holler at your folks at 404-603-8770. We'll be right back.
Sage. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for sticking on with me. And I think why do I have a black page?
Black
wow.
page.
It just went black. It wasn't like that before.
About it? Really?
About it,
Who is
about
it?
it.
Who is it?
You know, play some about it, about it.
About that.
Oh, you know what? I think it has like,
Your purse.
sorry y'all.
Yeah, she done flipped it to her purse.
It's the first.
Sorry.
I
Oh,
thought it
wait a
was
minute.
the
I'm going
original,
way
man.
too much.
Leave it alone. It's coming back.
But it's going back to the page. Oh, Lord. Have mercy. Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness gracious.
Camera,
Juanis, you may need to help me a little bit.
It's all good.
'Cause I'm
It's gonna be
messing
quick.
up.
Alright.
Wait a minute. Now, how I flip it over?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Low
I was like,
Q.
everything just went black. Hey, y'all.
That's
Thank
her.
you for sticking in.
Q, I'm
with
gonna call
us.
you tomorrow. I'll be here Sunday.
Oh,
so we can do
shoot.
your
Y'all,
drop.
I'm messing
So we
up
can do
real
your drop.
bad.
You know what? I don't know. Well, we don't know what's gonna go on.
So we about it.
All right, this is it right here.
Oh, wait a minute.
You know what? Let's
Girl, you may need to help me.
Hold up, let's see.
1100.
So are
You know we about it.
Just hang up and call me back.
You know we about it.
Like,
No, I'm saying, hang up. I gotta
She's
call her.
wilding out. This is free metamorphic experience right here.
About it. About it.
You tell the club up.
We are going to have so much fun tomorrow.
See, I was gonna come dressed up, now I'm just come cute dressing.
Huh?
I was gonna come like fancy dressing, and now I'm just come cute dressing.
Oh, what?
Cute
Oh, no,
boy.
we
are
Oh,
good.
yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Tell you, they won't play, man.
What just stop? Let me just explain it. We got
All you
what?
Atlanta
About ready?
friends and family,
Are
make
you about
sure
ready to
you
go
are
back
all
on?
in the house.
Finna get ready to go back on.
We're about to go back on.
I want everybody to see it. God dang it.
Just explain.
All right.
I got like 6 minutes.
Right, we got 6 minutes.
All right.
You ready?
Hey, Arlethea and Terry.
Yachty.
God, no.
You ready?
About it.
Oh, we finna come on.
No, we about it.
No.
No, we about it. Louisiana. You know we about it. You know we about it. Hey.
Ready?
All right, we're back.
Welcome back to Shop Talking Randomish with King Insane and the lovely Starlight. We are joined in the barbershop tonight with Miss Juba and Miss Dwanise. Dwanise, right? I got it right too. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. They came in tonight to share their books with us. I thank them very much. They also have an event tomorrow, which is the relaunch of their book, which is called the Metamorph. I can't say that
Yes,
word.
you can.
Metamorphosis.
You got it.
Metamorphic
Metamorphic
experience. And
Yes.
it's at 1273.
Yes, it's 1273
And the address is 1273
South Harrison Road.
in Stone Mountain, Georgia, for all my ATL, Decatur,
Yes,
Altoona,
Decatur.
DeKalb County, Gwinnett
Come on
County,
out.
Lawrenceville. Come on out, enjoy it. We're gonna have a good time. They're not paying for a damn thing now.
No, we're
So
not.
bring your own money. If you
Yes.
want, and watch how much you intake. Now, I want to switch topics real quick because I want to get
We ain't got much time.
I know we don't have that much time, but something happened like on this week. Vlad TV interview on Vlad TV. There was a rapper by the name of Glock 9, very dark skinned young rapper, young brother, who said that he does not want to have a baby by a black woman.
What?
And when asked why, he said because he's black.
How you doing?
And look at this, look, he don't want to have no kid
Come
that's
on.
black like him.
Wow.
Now, he got a
Wow.
lot of heat. A lot of people gave him a lot of heat for that. When I looked at it, when looking at him and looking at his body language, I took a different approach. Instead of attacking him like a lot of people did, they attacked him, said, well, you're ugly, you're stupid, you're
Oh,
this,
wow.
you're that. I looked at this young brother and said, the reason he said that is because he's been attacked
Yeah,
about his
He's
skin
been
color
attacked.
by his own people.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And now-
And he doesn't love the skin that he's in.
Exactly.
Exactly. And that's what you have to look at.
No, he has a problem. He has a problem with self. He has a
He is,
self-esteem problem.
yes, he is
And like you
definitely
say,
has
he's
a
probably
problem.
been talked about all his life.
Yep.
And that's probably why he's a rapper, because he was able to get some of that out through his music.
Yeah.
And he does not want his kids to go through that.
Thank you.
But
Yes.
what
I
needs to happen is
But
he needs to seek therapy,
yeah, he needs
because he
yeah.
needs to find a way to fall in love with himself.
Yes.
Because until he
Boy,
falls,
you
because
don't
until
preach.
Yep.
because until he falls in love with himself, everything that he does for the rest of his life is not going to be fulfilled.
Yep.
Because
Right.
and his kids will never be happy because their dad, and this it's gonna come out some kind of
Right.
way. Until you handle these things that these battles that you have amongst yourself throughout your life. To me, I always say this: the worst battle is the battle of self. And he's having a
Yes.
battle of self because of everything he's been through.
Yep.
And until he find a way to figure this out, he's not gonna be happy. He ain't gonna do nobody a world of good.
It's really
He
sad.
has to- yes.
I ask everybody out there to Google Glock 9,
Glock 9.
GLOCKKNINE, interview on Vlad TV,
Wow.
and look at this brother, and don't be first to attack
That's
each
right.
other.
That's
We
right.
gotta
Right.
learn to start coming. All
It's
these
sad.
other ethnic groups, they all get together, they come together, they unite, they uplift everyone. Why can't we do it?
That's right.
Because they don't get likes.
Yeah.
They don't get likes.
No,
They don't get likes doing that. But no, I really hope that there's some kind of way that somebody will reach out to this brother and get him to where he needs to be.
Right.
And somebody that's probably it's gonna have to be somebody that's on his level.
Yeah.
Because Evie, whatever her name is, ain't gonna be able to help him.
What's her name? I know you're talking
Oh,
about.
Ayanna.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll be able to help him. He gonna have to take it. He's gonna have to get it from somebody that's on his level,
Yeah.
that's been through, and
Yes.
they can kind of talk to him on his level.
Mm-hmm.
But
He's a little too far gone with the money because he's making money now.
yes, and so that's what I'm saying. Somebody's gonna have to get him on his level. Ladies, please tell us the name of your event and where it's gonna be at one more time before we get up out of here.
Because I can't say that word.
Well, it is the Metamorphic Experience, and it's going to be at the 1273 South Harrison Road in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Not North Carolina or New York.
Once again, we do thank y'all for
Thank y'all.
Thank you
for
for
having
showing us
us.
love. Thank you
Please
for-
stop by anytime.
It's about that time.
Bring your husband next time.
It's about that time. About that time to get up out of here. It's time to, that hour go by quickly, but it's time to sweep the floors, clean the clippers.
Yep.
And you know, ladies, y'all got the bathroom, so
Oh.
the shop
We'll
is
see y'all
closed.
tomorrow
Yeah.
night.
Yes.
We're out.
Hey,
Appreciate
please join
y'all
the
very much.
Thank you all.
Thank y'all.
Yes, and thank you for saving my life, because I'm like, what?
Please support these ladies, man. These are some great books, man. These are some great books,
I get
man.
like 5 minutes, I'm like, wait a minute, let me go back. Oh my.
Hey, we gotta move.
I know, right?
We got to slide up.
I will
Cut
not
together.
go back again.
So are you ready to go back?